In the battle and carnage that was World War II, it is common to forget the smaller members or the events that happened at the same time as it. That's why I created this YouTube account, to explore countries and events that history can sweep away. The first project on this channel is a very personal one for me, and perhaps not as unknown, the formation of Legionary Romania, the separation of Greater Romania and the interwar era. To understand how the Romanian country allied itself and took over the ideas of the Reich, we must look back at the state of this nation. The interwar period was, as many say, a real golden age. Romania had become one of the most economically powerful countries in the Eastern Europeans. A first factor of such economic development was oil. Romania had become the fifth exporter in the world. Cities were developing. Buildings and hotels, theaters, boulevards were built just like in the West. The main party was the liberal one led by Ioan Bratianu, Ige Duncă, and George Tătărescu. But this political government would not leave much because of the news from Europe, the beginning of the Second World War. With news of the invasion of Poland by German troops and France and Britain declaring war on the Reich, the Romanian public wanted a political leader who could lead the country during wartime. So in Romania, Carol II was called, the descendant of the royal blood from monarchistic years. He was seen as a true Romanian by his father and in his adult years by the people. When he arrived in the country, he removed the liberal government from power and founded a new dictatorous monarchy. He did this by planting himself in the party and removing opponents of his ideals. Outside of Romania, our neighbors did not see us in a good light. Hungary wanted to regain the territories of Austria-Hungary, i.e. all of Transylvania. To the east, the Soviet Union did not recognize the entry of Bessarabia into the Romanian country and wanted it to take it all back. All those streams were blockaded by the guarantee of France and the Small Entente. But as Czechoslovakia was divided by the Reich and Paris fell to German tanks, Romania had become more and more uncertain about its safety. Just when the party was discussing what should be done now that Paris has fallen, a letter appeared from the Soviet Union. They wanted Bessarabia. With our allies fallen and Germany refusing to help, the Romanian army had no chance in front of the Russian bear. An American writer who was staying in a hotel in Bucharest, R.G. Waldock, knows about the reaction of the people and the government to this letter. The people who were once piling up in front of markets and theaters were now staying at their homes scared of their fate. Having no other choices, Carl II and his government accepted the ultimatum from the Soviets, and a part of Romania's soul went. Tensions between Hungary and Romania were getting worse. Hungary, now an ally of Germany, requested that the problem of the territories must be solved. Germany founded the Second Vienna meeting. Mihai Manolescu was going as the ambassador. He fainted once he saw the map proposed by Germany. All of Cluj and even more was to be taken. As he said, I noticed first that it is a Romanian map. I unfolded it with the north facing down, which made me not understand anything. A German turned it for me. My eyes were looking for the cut on the western border that we were all waiting for. Realizing though that it is something else, I followed with my eyes the border that started from Oradea towards the east. Sliding under the railway line, I understand that it is also included Cluj. I began losing my sight when I realized that the border was going down. In my despair, I only had one thought: Brasov, a small relief. Brasov had remained with us. Romania had no other option than to accept the treaty. The fall of the monarchy and the rise of fascism. The decision to accept those treaties made the public no longer believe in the monarchistic government. Many joined the rebel party of legionnaires led by Cornelius Zelia. He was the well-spoken leader and, as the people would call him, a true patriot. Seeing this, the royal party decided that the only way to destroy this revolutionary movement is by brute force. About 2 million legionnaires were killed by the royal guards, and Romania changed from a prosperous economy to a slaughter, where machine gun bullets could be heard every night as two authoritarian systems fought each other. In the year 1938, Codreanu was assassinated and Horia Sima took over the leadership of the fascist movement. Back in the Second World War, Europe was dominated by the Axis powers, and Germany was interested in obtaining Romanian's oil for the Barbarossa operation, so they provoked a state attack. General Ion Antonescu was elected as prime minister, and after the support of Germany and Italy, he deposed Charles II, who fled the country, almost being assassinated on the train he was using. With the king down, Ion Antonescu had to choose a party to lead Romania. As the only army Romania had left was the Iron League, he put legionaries in control with him as leader. It is important to know that Romania became fascist more so because of the tensions in Europe. Having no other allies left besides Germany and Italy, Romania had no other choice than to ally with them for the strength of its own nation. I hope you liked this video. Being my first essay, it is not perfect, but I plan to become better at creating content. I also apologize for the grammatical mistakes, but English is not my motherly tongue. De fapt, este română. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish you a good day. Goodbye.